Now, the recent staging of a training camp at the Captain Horace Burrell Centre of Excellence has set back the JFF in its pursuit to have football competitions return on the island, according to Sports Minister Olivia Grange. Minister Grange met with the local football's governing body and the Professional Football Jamaica Limited, PFJL, on Friday. Jordan Fort tells us some of what came out of that meeting.
This was JFF President Michael Ricketts speaking on an RJR Gleaner Group Sports Town Hall last Thursday regarding the staging of an unsanctioned camp at the Captain Horace Burrell Centre of Excellence.
Personally, I don't know if we really needed to have gotten permission because the clubs are training.
But how can you, Sir Ricketts, how can you say that when the government specifically has a set of procedures that you have to go through before you get permission to train and compete?
We would have met, based on the protocol requirements, every single aspect, every component of that protocol requirement.
But the government saw things differently. That camp, which saw a total of 5 positive cases, was subsequently shut down by the Health Ministry. And in a meeting with local football's governing body and the National Premier League marketing arm, the Professional Football Jamaica Limited, the PFJL, on Friday, Sports Minister Olivia Grange made it clear that that camp played a major role in them being prevented from being given the green light for resumption.
A number of things got in the way in terms of football, with the unauthorized camp, the players being tested positive, and then they were allowed to go into the communities. These players were members of Premier League clubs, and so the Ministry of Health had to be advised so they could do the contact tracing and so on.
And there was another major stumbling block for the JFF and PFJL as it relates to their testing protocols for the National Premier League.
The arrangements that the Premier League organization had made for their testing to be done was not in line with the protocol, in that the health department in each parish has to be involved. Because you can't put 25 players in a bus and drive them into Kingston to be tested. Because if any of those players are positive, then they would contaminate the rest.
But despite those marks against them, PFJL chairman Chris Williams says he still came out of that meeting feeling upbeat.
It was a very frank and fruitful and thorough conversation. Very happy. We're trying to make sure it happens in a safe way, but there is definitely a commitment from the government to make it happen.
The JFF had initially earmarked November 14 last year as the start date for the new Premier League season, but have been met with a series of obstacles since then. Last season was cancelled and ruled null and void. Jordan Fort, TVJ Sports.